The good news is you're laughing.
Yeah.
And you're sitting up in the chair.
And the scare is over, and now I know what I was having wasn't a heart attack.
How do you feel right now?
I feel great right now. Matter of fact, we got up early this morning. Went out and roped a pen of calves this morning. I rode horses this morning, worked and finished my trailer up and got everything ready to go, and roped a pen of calves on my young horse this morning. So I feel great. Saturday night after the rodeo, well, during the rodeo it was really, really hot. The heat index is what really got me, because we just came back from Casper, Wyoming and Napa, Idaho, and it was 49 degrees at night up there. I mean, it was just absolutely fantastic weather, which was unusual for them because it was the week before it was 110. So we lucked out, got some great weather, and I just didn't drink a whole lot of water up there. It's nice and cool. You don't drink a lot of water then. Well, on the way back, we had a breakdown in Rawlins, Wyoming, and then we got to Dumas, Texas, and it was raining so hard. I mean, we had to pull off and wait the rain out. And then we get down here, and we don't get home till Wednesday night. And we get everything ready to go, and it's sure enough hot here. And so we leave to go to Rodeo Cuero, and 103 heat index, and I'm back here working on my car and in that trailer and not really thinking about it. I'm sweating, but it's hot. But after the rodeo was over Saturday night, I I just couldn't stop sweating. Well, that's what's happening here. So I go over there talking to the committee and stuff, and I get to cramping so bad I just couldn't see it, and my hands were curling up, and I'm standing there, and my chest just kept doing this, and I'm just pulling me down. I'm going, okay, and I'm trying to stretch it out, going, I can stretch this out, and I can do this. But when it got to the point to where my legs went numb, and my legs were just locked up, and my chest felt like I had a vice on me going this way and this way, and it was just squeezing me in. Man, I could just feel this pec muscle right here just drawing down, and I finally said, yeah, I'm probably gonna need a little help. So it takes an act of Congress to get me to agree to go in an ambulance. I mean, but I didn't know if I was having a heart attack. I've never experienced something like that, and I didn't know if it was the real deal. I mean, one of these days everybody's gonna die, but man, I was like, okay, is this it? So I kind of pushed the panic button on that one, and I went, okay, there's something bad wrong here, and I can't stop sweating, and I'm cramping so bad, it's unreal. So they took me to the hospital, and well, they got me in the ambulance and gave me some morphine, and it didn't stop the pain. So I really got scared then, because when morphine doesn't stop these cramps, and I'm still just out of it, and I finally said, y'all need to give me something here, because this is bad. And when I got to the hospital, they gave me something else. I don't even know what it was, but they just kind of knocked me almost out, and I was conscious enough to see people, but I really wasn't speaking English. Of course, that's a difficult language for me anyway. But it was a little scary there, and they hung 6 bottles on me. After the 6th bottle, on Sunday, they finally let me out. But they run enough fluid in me that I probably gained about 20 pounds in water weight. But it was a little more intense than I wanted it to be.
When did they know it wasn't a heart attack? Or when did you know it wasn't a heart attack? Both of you.
When they got me in the ambulance, they put the monitors on me, and my heart was not. It was showing on there. I don't know, the EKGs or whatever. They were showing on there that I wasn't having a heart attack, but everything around it was just cramping down. And they said, "Okay, you're not having a heart attack, but we got to get you in here and get this stopped," because the cramping, muscle cramping, was bad enough. But your heart is a muscle also. So if it got down to where my heart was cramping, then I wouldn't be having a heart attack. So I kind of let them do what they want to do then, because I was, to be perfect, I was pretty scared. But I have never been that dehydrated and not know it. I know when I'm low on water and low on salt and stuff, and I don't eat a lot of salt, but that one, I was drinking water and Gatorade and doing good, but it wasn't near enough.
Did you think that was it? Did you think you were?
Yeah, I thought this could be the end of it right here. I mean, because I had never had that compression on me like that. I've had bulls on my chest and mashing me all over, but none of them ever felt like that. I mean, I've been under some bad cats, and they weigh a lot, and they mashed me down. And I had one crack my sternum one time on a gate in Denver. I mean, he just did that to me, and broke my sternum and folded me in half there. But I hurt real bad then, but this was not I knew something was broke then. Here, I didn't know what was happening because everything was just drawing together, and it was like, okay, am I going to breathe? And when you get to cramping like that, you just don't. I mean, everything was shutting down.
How did this scare you as much as that, or did it worry you as much as that, or because that was bad too?
That when I had meningitis, I was out of it from the time she came found me until I woke up. I wasn't conscious enough to know what was happening to me.
But this one you felt coming on. And
I felt it coming on, and it took control of me so fast. I mean, I can usually walk a lot of things out. I won a bullfight on a broke leg one time, but I just toughed it out. This one got a little tougher than me, and I didn't realize how bad it was until Terry told me that lay down here because your numbers are off bad. And I went, my numbers? And they had told her what the deal was, and I'm going, okay, so now my kidneys are gonna shut down. And my dad died from kidney failure, and that freaked me out right there. I mean, okay, I'm gonna lay right here, and I mean, it takes the act of Congress to put a needle in me, and when I agreed to let them put needles in me, I was giving up on, okay, that tough guy's gone.
Do you do anything different in the arena than you normally do?
It's funny that you asked that. It's real funny that you asked that. Well, it was a hot night, and I was really working. I was working the crowd, and I was having a lot of fun. And when I get to enjoying things, and I see people that are enjoying it, I'm gonna add on and add on. And I just kept going and kept going. And the crowd was so good, and I was just playing to them, and I was really working it. And then during the bull riding, I got out there a little far away from my barrel, and they turned out a bull that bucked somebody off, and he looked up and saw me, and I went, I can't beat him. So the race was on for the fence, and I really, really had to run because this bull caught 2 gears and I caught 1, and I guess the adrenaline when I left there, and I know I'm a little further away from now than I wanted to be, so I leaped for the fence, and I was coming down. The fence wasn't getting no closer. This is gonna hurt, y'all. And I got there, just about stepped, and this bull just went right. I mean, his horn went right by my back. I mean, he didn't hit me. He just kind of let me know he could have. And then he spun around, and I had to really climb up on the fence. But it's one of them, whoa, okay. I barely got out of that one, man. But if I'd have been in the barrel and he hit me, he'd hurt. That would have really bad hurt. And that's something I really can't take no more. I can't take that beating in there no more. I'm still, I can be in there for some of them, but this bull was bad. And
apparently you still got some wheels, though.
Oh, well, let me tell you something. I do like my dad always told me. He said, don't you never run as fast as you can. You run as fast as you have to. Because as fast as you can may not be as fast as you want to one day. So that's how I do it. I only run as fast as I have to. But I got out of that one Saturday night by about that much.
Wow.
I used to be able to do it by that much. But I'm a little long in the tooth right to be doing that. And
so you think that's that? How far did you have to run? 50 yards, 40 yards?
Oh, it's 40 yards.
40
but
yards. And you're not used to.
Well, I can still run a little, but not like I used to. I mean,
so the working the crowd and having fun, and then that on top of it, that just got you sweating even more.
The heat was intense.
Yeah.
Because it don't get dark till 9:30.
Was this is an outdoor arena?
Outdoor arena, no cover, nothing. Outdoor arena, and it don't get dark till 9:30, and it's still hot then, and it was like 90 degrees, 95 degrees when the bull riding started, you know, and so
Cuero, right?
yeah, Cuero, Texas, and the heat index is high, it's unreal, and I'm sweating like crazy, and then that adrenaline pump just really got me hyped up, and then when I got over that one, then the very next bull, I eased out there to my barrel again. The very next bull, I ain't that far away from it, but I moved over that closer to the fence. And the next bull out gets just as close. And I'm going, okay, now, time out, guys. I'm not doing this no more. I don't need to show anybody that I still got this. I use it because I have to, not because I want to anymore.
So you got out Sunday. What time did you get out Sunday?
Oh, it's Sunday afternoon.
And you just been sitting at home resting?
Yeah.
Or sort of. For the first couple of days, you were.
The doctor and Corey are not going to see this.
Okay, so
I'm doing good, Doc. I'll sit right here.
But you're feeling much better now. So
yeah.
In fact, that what are you're doing what this weekend?
Well, I'm leaving tomorrow morning, going to another rodeo in Schulenburg. So, and then I got a week off after that. So, but there's probably 3 or 4 bulls down there that I know are bad. So I'll cheat them and get closer to the fence. I mean,
Schulenburg Outdoor Arena?
Outdoor arena. David,
Why don't you take a weekend off, 2 or 3 weeks off, and recover? Why you do this? I mean, you just this was last weekend.
Yeah.
Now the next weekend you're gonna do it again?
David, the good Lord gave me the ability to make people laugh and help people out, and when He takes that ability away, that's when I quit. And He ain't took that away yet. I mean, it's up to I'm just a steward of this body, and I didn't take care of it like I should have. And the doctor told me that if I hadn't been in as good a shape as I was, the cramping that and the CPK's level would have killed somebody. but I just happened to be in good enough shape to do that. And you know, I'm not in the greatest of shape, but I'm in pretty good shape for the age I am. And I enjoy it. I'm still an adrenaline junkie. And I don't think I'll ever get over that. I love that adrenaline rush.
So as long as you can get out there, you're gonna do it. But that's the whole key is making people laugh, and you don't want to let them down.
No,
Not showing up.
let me tell you like this: when we're sitting there on Sunday, and Terry's telling me, "Oh my God, look at the people that have found out about this and sending prayers and stuff." When that many people care about you, when the people, we went to one website and there were 17,100 and some people that have liked or commented or something on me being in the hospital. When that many people care that much about you, I have an obligation to these people. An old man told me something one time, and I've tried to live up to it. He said, with every accomplishment comes a responsibility. If you accomplish being manager of Walmart, your responsibility is to the people that are working for you, the customers. When I've got a lot of fame and notoriety, but I didn't give it to myself. Those people gave me that. Those people make up that fame. I didn't. They just enjoyed what I did, how I did it, why I did it. But for them to care that much about me, I got to keep going. I mean, I look at it like this: that many people, God's using me to talk to get people to talk to Him. So that many people prayed for me, they're talking to God. If 17,100 people praying for me and have good thoughts for me, they're talking to God. And if God's going to use me to get people to talk to Him, I'm going to keep letting Him use me. I can't quit, because then it would be an abomination to God.
Go any further than that, do we?
I don't think so.
I think that's. Well, there were a lot of people out there.
Yeah, and
that's why I'm here, because you scared them all again.
Yeah, and it's I scared me going that fence. I mean, that was one of them. Ooh,
Okay.
and it
Where's
got.
the video?
I know.